Hi everybody and happy holidays. It's been a while since I've done a Blu-ray collection video and I thought I'd do another one since it's been about a year and a half since I've done one. So let's get started in mostly alphabetical order, but we'll see what happens. So let's get started. First one up is a Criterion Collection, 12 Angry Men. This is a black and white classic from 1957. Great bunch of actors from from the 1950s and 60s are in this movie. Please check this one out. It's really, really good, and it's one of my favorite movies. It never gets old. Next one up is a Harrison Ford action movie, Air Force One. This movie's a lot of fun. I love Harrison Ford, so it's a lot of fun. It's pretty good. Next up is a recent pickup I have is the Alfred Hitchcock film collection. This includes Strangers on a Train, Dial M for Murder, and North by Northwest. I have not seen Strangers on a Train yet. I will soon. I've been on a Hitchcock kick these past couple of months and finally checking out some of his masterpiece works. I love North by Northwest. That's one of my favorites of his with Cary Grant. It's probably my second favorite. And then I also really enjoy Dial M for Murder. It's a really good Hitchcock movie. There's a reason why he's called the Master of Suspense. Alrighty. Next up, we have the Alien 6-film franchise. I love the first one. It's one of my favorite films of all time by Ridley Scott. It's a near perfect film. Aliens is a great sequel. It's a good action movie directed by James Cameron. Alien 3, Resurrection, not so much. Prometheus, I really do think is underrated. I enjoy Prometheus, and Covenant is garbage. I do not like Covenant at all. I think it's a horrible sequel to Prometheus, and not a good prequel to Alien. Next up is George Lucas's American Graffiti. I almost like this more than Star Wars, actually. I really do enjoy American Graffiti, and this is the special edition too. It's a nice little 1950s nostalgia piece. Next one up is one I saw during Horror Month in October, is American Werewolf in London by John Landis. This is a great little werewolf movie. Please check this one out if you have not, next Halloween. And these are all of the Avengers films that I own. I own the first one, Age of Ultron, and Endgame. I do not have Infinity War for some reason, and that might be my favorite of the bunch, so I probably should get that on Blu-ray since I really enjoy it. Enjoy all the Avengers movies. The first one is pretty cool. Endgame is great. The last hour is just pure awesomeness. And on 4K, we have all of the original 4 Batman movies, which we have the original 89 Batman, which I like, Batman Returns, which is really good, and I have not watched these two. I'm a completionist. I wanted to get all of them. I've heard nothing but terrible things about Batman and Robin, so I might check that out one day. And of course, we have the really excellent Batman trilogy by Christopher Nolan, the Dark Knight trilogy. I enjoy all 3, even Dark Knight Rises. I know that one gets a lot of hate, which I can understand, but there's things about it I enjoy. Probably my favorite Disney animated film, Beauty and the Beast. And the lighting's not that good, is it? Oh, well, you're just going to have to bear with me. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. This is my favorite Disney animated film. I think it's a beautiful film. I really do love Beauty and the Beast. Next up, we have both Blade Runner movies. I prefer the original Blade Runner over the sequel, and I know a lot of people really love the sequel, but I've always enjoyed Ridley Scott's Blade Runner. Big Ridley Scott fan. Next up is a Western, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Great little duo that Redford and Newman make. They're excellent. The Captain America trilogy. Now, if you ask me my favorite of all 3 Captain America movies, it would be First Avenger, actually. And that's a very underrated opinion. I love the First Avenger. My dad really likes the First Avenger too. So Winter Soldier, I think, is the best of the 3, easily. I don't like Civil War that much. And I liked it when I first saw it. I thought it was really good. Rewatching it, it wasn't as good. It doesn't resonate with me. Classic Casablanca, gotta have it. Chinatown, classic. Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol by Robert Zemeckis. Enjoy that. Dark Man. You cannot see that. Man, this is really bad lighting. This is by Sam Raimi, Dark Man. Liam Neeson, a lot of fun. Deadpool 1 and 2. The Deep. Underrated Peter Benchley adaptation. The Deep. Cool little movie. The Deer Hunter. I will probably never watch this movie again because it is so dark. It is so dark. I own it though, so it's a great movie. It really is a great movie. Check it out. It's one of those movies you just have to check out at least once. I might revisit it maybe one day. I'm glad I own it, but I probably will never see it in the near future. Next up, we have a Martin Scorsese 3-pack. We have The Departed. I like to call it The Departed because, Boston. Goodfellas, probably my second or third favorite Scorsese film, and The Aviator, which I have not seen yet. I'll get to it eventually. Doctor Strange. Excalibur. The Fly remake. Exorcist Director's Cut Steelbook Edition. Man with No Name trilogy. I've talked this movie to death. It's my favorite movie of all time. I always say that's my favorite movie of all time because it's just what it is. Forrest Gump. Fury. French Connection 1 and 2. French Connection is my favorite performance from Gene Hackman. It's a great film from the 70s. My 70s is easily my favorite decade of film, even though I love films from every decade that I've seen. Even the sequel, I really like the French Connection 2. I think it's a really underrated sequel. Gettysburg 1 and 2. My dad has seen Gettysburg, and he wants to check out Gods and Generals. These are really more than they are mine. I've never seen either of them. Next up, the Godfather collection. I just finished rewatching these. Love 1 and 2. I consider them one singular film. I love 1 and 2 a lot. I consider them one film. I might like 2 more than 1, and that wasn't the case when I first saw them. 2, I think, is excellent. I think Coppola really was just tapped into something else when he was making 1 and 2. 3 is fine. I don't hate 3. I think I like some of the stuff they do with Michael at the end to tie up some loose threads, but overall it was a movie that just didn't need to happen. And this is weird. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I don't know why I don't have the first one, because I really like the first one, but 2, I love 2. This is my favorite Marvel movie, which is very underrated. Not a lot of people like Volume 2, which is weird. I love Volume 2. I'm a big Kurt Russell fan, so that's probably why. Halloween and Halloween, the 2018 version. I have not seen Halloween Kills, which I missed in theaters, so still have not seen it yet. Harry Potter collection. Love Harry Potter. Childhood, forever. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and The Crimes of Grindelwald. I'm excited for Secrets of Dumbledore. I know a lot of people don't like Crimes of Grindelwald. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it when I saw it. It was one of those cases of, like, me being in the theater, watching it, and loving it when I first saw it. And, like, yeah, there's problems. There are easily problems, a lot of problems with the Fantastic Beasts franchise, but I think the first one's solid. I think the first one's really good. I like it more than Deathly Hallows Part 1. So there's that. Quentin Tarantino double feature. Django Unchained, which is one of my favorites of Tarantino, and Hateful Eight, which is also really good. Okay. Next up, we have Hellboy, which is not out of the plastic, and I've had this for quite a while. Oh, one of my favorites in my collection is the Indiana Jones Collection Steelbook. I love this Steelbook. It's so beautiful. I love it. Oh, I love it. Next up is a Quentin Tarantino, another Quentin Tarantino film, Inglourious Bastards. Doesn't really hold up as well for me. I still enjoy it, but don't love it. I like it. Easily my favorite Coen Brothers movie, and I do like a lot of Coen Brothers movies, like the one with Javier Bardem, No Country for Old Men. Love that one. I enjoy that one a lot. I want to check out more of the Coen Brothers films. I also liked Miller's Crossing, but this is my favorite Criterion collection. It's one of my favorite Criterion collections that I own is Inside Llewyn Davis. Oscar Isaac's best performance. Really underrated. Really underrated. Interstellar. My favorite Christopher Nolan film. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. The Jack Ryan film collection. I've only seen Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger, the Harrison Ford ones. I haven't seen the other ones. I will check out them eventually. I just haven't checked them out, all of them. Jaws. What hasn't already been said about Jaws? The John Wick trilogy. Yep. Got them all in 4K. John Wick is awesome. We all love Keanu Reeves. Les Miserables. Lion King, 4K. One of my favorites. Childhood. Logan. One of my favorite comic book movies. Love Logan. Ooh, The Maltese Falcon. This is my father's favorite film noir, and I think it's an excellent film. Really good film from the 1940s. Humphrey Bogart, am I right? Okay, here's my DC collection. I'll get it out real quick. Okay, real quick. Man of Steel. Super underrated. Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition. I really enjoy it. Wonder Woman. Justice League, the Joss Whedon version. Awful. Aquaman. I don't know why I own Justice League Joss Whedon edition. Hey, it'll eventually become discontinued one day, and people are going to be like, there was another version of Justice League, and people are going to be like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there was a alternate version of Justice League. Like, yeah, all right. Shazam. I enjoy Shazam. Really good one. And finally, a 2-pack Blu-ray that's not 4K for DC. Is Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad. I actually don't mind Suicide Squad. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. I know it's bad, but I like the characters. It's dumb fun. The Magnificent Seven remake, not the original. The original I have not seen. Ooh, another Criterion, and one of my favorite Criterions, Marriage Story. I got to rewatch this one day. Love the performances, especially Adam Driver. Master and Commander. Mummy Collection, still in the packaging. The Natural, great movie. Another Francis Ford Coppola movie that I love from childhood, The Outsiders. This is the director's cut, the complete novel. This is the scenes that are added in that make the movie make much more sense. Original cut was crap. Predator. Love Predator. Psycho. Really cool Hitchcock film. Mad Max. The Road Warrior. And Mad Max Fury Road. I do not have Thunderdome. That's the third film in the original trilogy of Mad Max films, but for some reason we skipped it. My dad isn't really fond of that one, but these movies are awesome, especially Fury Road. Fury Road is really, really cool movie. I do prefer Gibson as Mad Max though. I love Tom Hardy, but Gibson makes all the difference. And Road Warriors and Mad Max are a ton of fun. They are a ton of fun. Another Hitchcock film, Rear Window. This is a technical masterpiece. It's not one of my favorites of Hitchcock, but just watching it, it's unbelievable what Hitchcock is able to do with just just one location. It really is remarkable what he can do with just one location. RoboCop. The Rocky franchise. Rocky is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so inspiring. I don't even care if it's overrated and that Taxi Driver should have won Best Picture. I don't agree. I love Rocky. It's a very, very important film for my love of movies in general and motion pictures. And of course Creed, which I think is great. Rambo collection. And another movie that I consider very important for my love of film is David Fincher's Seven. Awesome film. Really awesome film. The Star Trek collection. All the Star Trek movies on Blu-ray. The Star Trek Kelvin time period. The prequels. Kind of prequels-ish. Okay. Star Wars Original Trilogy. Star Wars Prequel Trilogy. Rogue One. Solo. I don't like Solo. I think it's whatever. And, of course, we have the sequel trilogy with Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, and Last Jedi. Don't shoot me, but I actually might like Last Jedi the most out of the sequel trilogy. Don't shoot me. There's tons of problems I have with the sequel trilogy now that they're all out. I think Rise of Skywalker might be the worst of the bunch. Rewatching it, it's weird because I've never had such a turnaround on a movie where I really loved it when I first saw it in the theater because it's a theater-going experience. It's similar to my experience with Crimes of Grindelwald, although not really because I still enjoy Crimes of Grindelwald. Rise of Skywalker, I saw that on Christmas Day in 2019 when it came out with my parents. We all enjoyed it, because it was Christmas Day. It was nice to go out to the movies on Christmas Day. But then rewatching it on Blu-ray, you realize how bad the dialogue is and just how stupid the plot is and ridiculous it all is. It's so amazing how you can just your opinion of a movie can drastically change on second viewing. Weird. It was weird experience rewatching Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, not a good movie. Taxi Driver on Steelbook, great movie. Superman. Another copy of Superman, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, and Superman Returns. Superman Returns is... Vertigo, masterpiece. The Thing. These are kind of out of order, not really in alphabetical order, but whatever. Salem's Lot. Spider-Man Homecoming, the only Spider-Man movie I own, and this is not even my favorite, but a good Spider-Man film. I cannot wait to see No Way Home. Cannot wait. Okay. And the Toy Story trilogy. Omen collection. Richard Donner did great with the first one. The others, take it or leave it. Okay. That is my Blu-ray collection. There's a couple more that I'm missing, like a couple of my dad's collection. But he keeps it in his own little section. And so now we have some collections that I have. Just two collections that I have. The Lord of the Rings extended editions on Blu-ray. Me and my dad are watching these right now. We're having a great time. We just finished Fellowship. And we're going to check out Two Towers tomorrow and Return of the King on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Really glad we picked up these. And finally, the entire James Bond collection from Dr. No all the way to Skyfall, I think? No, Spectre. Dr. No all the way to Spectre. And I saw No Time to Die in theaters. So when that comes out on Blu-ray, I'll definitely be picking that up. Love Bond. You guys know this if you've been watching my channel and on my social media. I've been talking about Bond endlessly throughout the year leading up to No Time to Die. I enjoyed No Time to Die. It was really good. My favorites of Craig, though, of Daniel Craig, the newest Bond, were always Casino Royale and Skyfall. Those were both, I thought, great. So yeah, that is my Blu-ray collection. I'm sorry if the lighting's not the best, but I haven't done this in a while and I thought it'd be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you next time.